The key to scaling an Amazon FBA business, especially in 2023, is consistently purchasing profitable product day in and day out for your Amazon FBA business and consistently hitting your sourcing goals. A lot of you guys are searching far and wide for the answer to why your Amazon FBA business is not really making money.
Tell me, where is Gandalf?
And truthfully, the answer is you're not buying enough product. And although that doesn't seem like it's the most true fact, the fact of the matter is that if you're not sourcing inventory that you could buy for less and sell for more on Amazon consistently every single day, week, or month for your Amazon FBA business, it's never actually going to go anywhere and it will never actually make you a lot of money. In this video, we're going to be going over exactly why your sourcing goals are by far, if not the most important piece of your Amazon FBA business and really the key to scaling this business in the long term. First off, what is a sourcing goal? What I would quantify a sourcing goal at is either the number of units or the number of dollars that you want to spend on product in a given week or month for your Amazon FBA business. So let's say your goal is $100,000 in revenue for a month on your Amazon FBA business. That means roughly after Amazon fees, profit, shipping, and everything like that, you're gonna have to spend roughly $50,000 on inventory in a single month to actually make this work for your Amazon FBA business. That means if you were sourcing consistently 30 days per month, you're spending $1,600 plus every single day for those 30 days. Now, let's break this down a little bit more.
Let me break it down for you, son.
If you're going to hop on your computer and source for either online arbitrage or wholesale every single day for a month, first off, that's a pretty big ask, as a lot of you are maybe going to source 5 days a week if you're really consistent. Some of you maybe might hit 6 or 7, but you're not going to probably hit this number every single day for 30 days in a month. That means for all of those days that you don't hit $1,600 a day or that break-even point to actually hit this sourcing goal, you need to spend more money and that amount more divided among how many days you're actually going to be sourcing. So if you were going to source for, let's say, 20 days instead of 30 days in a month, you need to spend over $2,500 a day on product for your Amazon FBA business. Same thing applies if you were doing it by units. Let's say you wanted to sell 50,000 units in a single month. That means you have to source over 1,600 units every single day sellable to hit that goal if you're on 30 days, or 2,500 units if you're doing it in a 20-day span. Although it might seem really silly, this is actually the key to really scaling your business. For myself, anytime that I actually stay with and stick with my sourcing goals consistently for a month, the business grows. Whenever I slack on it, the business doesn't grow. And it's just because the math is really, really simple. Math. If you want to hit a certain revenue target, you need to divide that up over how many days you're going to consistently source and make sure you're actually hitting those numbers, whether it's in dollars or units, every single time you're actually going to source, and stick with it. If you don't actually stick with these goals, it makes complete sense as to why your business is not going to grow, because you're not actually buying the inventory and feeding it into Amazon to make it work. Now, to touch on that feeding point, this only works if you actually buy, ship in, and sell through all of that inventory. So this calculation is obviously going to be like a month behind / a couple weeks behind. And most likely you're going to be shipping this inventory in like weekly or every other week or however you do it, whether your prep center ships multiple times a week for you or once a week or whatever that may be. This is why I say it's actually super important to partner with a prep center or be able to actually outsource this work, because you're not going to hit your sourcing goals if you're sitting there stickering products to try and get them into FBA. And for those of you that are trying to scale over that 100K a month goal, that is going to become really, really important to make sure that inventory is quickly getting off to Amazon before prices drop, before competition rises and stuff like that. The only way to really make this work is to be consistent and get the inventory shipped off to Amazon. If you want the best chance of scaling this business and hitting your goals the way you want to, that means you're roughly going to have to do this consistently and not probably send your own inventory in unless you have a large team. For myself, every time we focus on other things, not just sourcing or Amazon itself, whether it's Discord, whether it's videos, whether it's whatever it may be, or our prep business, our sourcing ends up going down because I'm the main sourcer for our business, and it doesn't really make sense as to why we can keep up with that if I'm not hitting our sourcing goals every single day, week, and month, and growing.
Man, you know I'm a hustler.
The same thing goes with that $50,000 a month example. If you want to scale up to 100, all that means is you have to do double the amount every single day, or if it's less days, do more than double the amount and be consistent with those goals and make sure the inventory is selling through. There's a lot of things you can automate along this process. However, one of them is really not sourcing, and hitting your sourcing goals is the key to scaling your Amazon FBA business in 2023. I hope this was good advice for you guys, and I hope it helps it stick, the fact that you really need to spend time sourcing a lot of inventory and being super, super consistent and resilient. Some days it's going to be harder, and some days you're going to fly through your goal, and that's okay. But that's it for this video. Thank you for your business.